begin. Merely a creature of the universe, I am floating in a dewy webbed cocoon, my face misted by the dense fog. I wake to rub the sleep from my eyes, and to my surprise, there are little stars floating and twinkling on by. Connected to them by roots and sprouts, and entangled in mycelium, I feel weightless and yet saturated. On February 13th, 2001, an alien was born on the planet Galactica and sent to Earth to live out their life. And this is their story of finding belonging. This alien lived their life on Earth and had never really felt like they belonged. There were so many roles that they needed to fit, so many labels that people put on them, and so many different ideas of who they should be, what they should act like, and how they should contribute to society. There was one day in particular that the alien decided to venture outside. And this was the day that they discovered belonging like they had never felt before. The trees were blowing in the wind, alive and dead. Nature was a place where both existed at once, and that fascinated them. On their journey, they noticed many things. Plants that looked like umbrellas, and ones that looked like little fingers. They noticed flowers that glimmered in the sun, and couldn't help but feel that they were one of them. They found belonging here, among the moss and the tree bark and the colors brown, green, blue, tan, beige, mossy, emerald. The sun glimmering on the shades of grass moved them to the point of no return. They got lost in the woods. They found that nature was where they belonged the whole time. They couldn't understand how so many people in their lives, so many humans in their life, had made them stay in a building, in a city, where there were cars and angry people and all these rules and restrictions as to how you interact with people, what you have to do, this weird thing called money, and a lot of gross labels and annoying roles that everyone expected them to fit into. They found solace next to the water, the bubbling brooks, and the chirping of birds, and the way that even when things are dead, life surrounds them. Even when things have stopped serving their purpose that other people intend for them to have, that they still find a way to contribute to the world. And that, in a way, is more beautiful than just sticking to what they had to do to survive, to live, to grow. In between the roots of a tree hanging over a river, they found belonging. Nature was full of rainbows and green and water and sound, and belonging that they could have never found among humans. There was this unspoken bond between nature and an alien. And the alien couldn't quite figure it out because they were sent to this earth, this place that they weren't actually from, and somehow found, in the very core of it, in the one thing that actually exists on its own, and yet in with community with so much other things, that there was belonging, that that's where they needed to be. the mycelium that clumped together and formed cloud-like blobs on the ground in the dirt, they belonged. They ate dead things and branched people together. They did things that humans couldn't do. They did things that nature couldn't do. And the alien felt like that was something that they could do too. Not the eating dead things, but the belonging, the bringing people together, the finding a role beyond what was already created. And so this is where they found themselves. In this place called Earth, among nature, they found themselves. They found love, they found home, and they found what it really meant to exist on this place called Earth.